Greetings, Renal. This one here. Now, I was originally thinking about doing a Let's Play for October, you see. But, the problem is that it's almost the end of the month, and I don't really have the time to complete a... See, if I did a Let's Play now, I wouldn't really be able to... I wouldn't really be able to finish it all, because, I would only be, doing it... I would only be doing it... it'd be I'd be, doing one, half a month, and then, the rest of it, half another month. So, yeah. I can't really do Let's Play. So, instead, for October, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm doing my first ever anime marathon. Now, I mean, this isn't, going to be... I mean, this is, I'm not going to be doing only... This isn't the only anime marathon I'll be doing. I'm thinking of doing, other anime marathons, like one next month and one in December. Because, I mean, I'm not going to spoil what they are exactly, because, I already know what marathon is going to be doing the next 2 months, but I'm not going to spoil it now because... they're, two of my favorite animes, and, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it now. But today, in October, for Anime Marathon, we're going to be talking about Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's right. This has to be one of my favorite animes next to this is probably one of my favorite animes next to Inuyasha and Sailor Moon. Now let's talk about the story. It's focused on a 14-year-old called Shinji Kari. He is convinced that he doesn't want to fight for anything, and he doesn't care about anything, and he just doesn't care if he dies or not. Now I'm going to be okay. Well, first of all, it also started off as a 14-volume long manga by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto with a concept by Kahara and published by Viz Media. Now, the anime was published by those same two companies, but it was also made by Gainax, and it was also made by mainly focused on by Hideaki Anno, which was as a friend of Yoshiyuki Sadamoto. Now, once again, the story is focused on Shinji Ikari. He doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care if he gets in an accident. He doesn't care if he dies or anything. He's convinced to pilot the Evangelion, which is a humanoid robot, to fight off the enemy. And that's... Now, what's weird is that when some people talk about... What's weird is that when some people talk about Evangelion, they mostly talk about the mythology and, the conspiracy theories behind it, other than, the story itself. So, yeah, I'm not really going to be talking about all that. Mostly we talk about the story itself. I might talk about that in, the next videos or so, but, yeah. Also, I'm not going to be comparing the manga to the anime that much in this, but, you know. So, next, let's talk about the characters. There's Shinji Ikari, which I mentioned before. He has to pilot the Evangelions next to Rei Ayanami, which they don't really explain this much in the manga, but they only explain this much in her, character profile in the manga, the character index, but she's actually a clone of Shinji's mother, Yui Ikari. So, yeah, I don't know why they don't really bring them up. I don't know why they don't talk about that in, the character's, profile index, character index in the manga. They only talk about how, she was the pilot of Unit 1, and, she fought against the Angel Sachio in Tokyo 3. But, yeah. And there's also Asuka Langley Soryu. There's also Asuka Langley Soryu, which is part German. For some reason, now explain to me why they say that she's a hybrid, or not hybrid, but a gestation, or some I don't know, some experiment or something in in her index. But they don't talk about that with Rei. I'm so confused with that. How she was made from a sperm bank and stuff. But yeah, they all have. Well, no, I need to. Yeah. Next, there's Ritsuko Akagi and Misato Katsuragi. They're both best friends basically. I mean, later on in the manga, they kind of become bitter rivals or something, or bitter not as much friends, but they're friends in the first couple chapters of the manga and a little bit of the anime. I don't want to talk about the manga so much, probably because I like the manga better. I'm sorry, it is. Next, so let's talk a little bit about Nerve. There's Gendo Ikari, which is Shinji Ikari's father. He basically abandoned Shinji at childhood, and yeah, he's done some pretty weird shit, you know. And then there's also, I don't know if Yui Ikari is much of a character because she's basically dead, but you know, Shinji's mother and stuff. Then there's Fuyutsuki, which I don't know what his role is. They mentioned that he's a professor, and he always hangs around Gendo a lot. But that's kind of weird. There's also Aoba, Makoto, and Maya who work at Nerve, and then there's Shinji's classmates Toji. I can't remember the names. There's Hikari, which is Shinji's last name, but with an H for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Because they're not original, apparently. And then there's, what was his name? Some the kid with the glasses. I can't remember his name. You guys might have to watch the anime for yourself because I can't remember his name. Kensuke, that's what his name is. The nerd. He's basically a nerd guy that likes to film everything. Toji's a tough guy who's like this school athlete almost. Hikari, who's like the leader, I guess, of like the school something or other. I don't know. I don't go to school, so I don't really know. And then that's it for the characters. Let's talk about the concept. The three pilots, Shinji, Asuka, and Rei, and those are 3 other pilots, but I'm not going to talk about that. That's in the next video. That's in the next video. So they all have to pilot the Evangelions, which there's 3 of them. There's Unit 1, Unit 0, and then there's Unit 2. Unit 2 really does look cool. I think my favorite one would probably be, there's future ones later down the road, but I don't want to spoil it. I think my favorite would be probably, I don't know. I like Unit 0, but I kind of liked it better when it was like gold and stuff. Or, like in the anime, they kind of changed him to like blue. We can't really tell that in the manga because it's black and white. So yeah, thinking what else? They also have to fight against these creatures called the Angels, which, by the way, there's supposed to be some magazine or something featuring an early version of the anime and manga, which shows the Evangelions look really different. And also, there's supposed to be some early version of the Angels, which, by the way, the Angels have been titled Apostles in that magazine. And I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's supposed to be some kind of magazine showing the early version of the franchise. So yeah, and they had to fight against the monsters in the future city of Crystal Tokyo. Tokyo 3. And that's pretty much all there is to it, pretty much. I could talk about the psychology and the mythology and the conspiracy theories behind it, but that's make it too long of a video. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is basically just an introduction into this little franchise if you guys haven't seen it before. It's a really good series, and you guys should really watch it. Yeah. Evangelion is just such a good anime, and it's such a good manga. You guys should read it, and you guys should also watch it. And next time, but they've also, what's surprisingly, like Sailor Moon Crystal, they also made a remake to this anime, but it's a theatrical version, like a movie format of the series. It's called The Rebuild of Evangelion, which is really cool, and we're going to be taking a look at that in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this first episode. I'll see you guys next time for more of EVA-thon. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for that. Stay tuned. Peace.